Hello everyone and welcome back to Jacklet Educational Channel. So this video is about the GATE Ecology and Evolution paper, and today we are going to do the second part of this series. And if you haven't checked the first part, which is very important, you must check that, and after that you should come here because that's the basics, and if you are not having the basics clear, you won't able to understand here easily. So let's start today's video. So in the last video, we did some of the numericals related to the Hardy-Weinberg rule according to the genetics, and today we will do some more examples and important questions which are asked in the GATE Ecology and Evolution paper. So let's read the question. The first question is, consider a diploid population following Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So diploid means they are having two alleles. If it would have said three, that is triploid, then it would have been considered as three allele. So for a locus with two alleles, so here it is also mentioned that it is having two allele, the frequency of the A1 genotype is 0.01. So first of all, let's know what is locus if you don't know. So this is the chromosome, this is the first arm, this is the second arm, and here at a particular point, particular gene are present. So for a particular gene, the genes are paired in the paired forms, they are present. So alleles form the gene, that is two allele make one gene. So here at particular place on the chromosome is known as the locus point. So here let us assume this is the point, and here two different alleles are present. Let us take the example that A1 is the first allele and A2 is the second allele. So with this gene is controlled. Here we have to find the frequency of heterozygous genotype. So what it is given? It is given the frequency of A1 genotype. So A1 mean it is given the frequency of homozygous gene. So it can be homozygous recessive or it could be homozygous dominant. So we don't know. We have to find the frequency of heterozygous genotype. So we know these two are alleles. So we have assumed because A1 is given. So we have taken the second allele as A2. Next is from here what we'll get that there can be three possibilities of three different genotype. That can be the combination of A1. So one parent will give A1, another will give A1, or A1A2. That can be the also possibility. That is the heterozygous case. Or A2A2. So A1 and A2A2, these two will represent homozygous recessive or homozygous dominant. We don't know. But here as we know A1 is given. So what it is? The frequency of A1 given is 0.01. And here what we have to find that we have to find the heterozygous genotype frequency. That means we have to find the frequency of A1A2 because A1A2 denotes the heterozygous condition of the genotype. So for that, from here we will take, as this is given for the homozygous one, that is A1 is given 0.001. That means it is telling that, let us assume it is homozygous dominant. So P square denotes the homozygous dominant as per the Hardy-Weinberg, we all know. So let us say P square is given as 0.01. So from here we got P square, and now we'll find the P. So P will be how much? P will be the root over of 0.01. So that will be equal to 0.1. So यहाँ से हमें मिल जाएगा 0.1. So from here we got P is equal to 0.1, and next thing which is important in Hardy-Weinberg is P plus Q is equal to 1. That rule we all know, that P plus Q is equal to 1. So I will erase all this and will write for your convenience that here we got that P is equal to 0.1. So I'm not going back to write all these things. So you should know P is equal to 0.1 we got from this data, and Q is equal to how much? So P plus Q is equal to 1, you know. So Q will be 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 0.1 is equal to 0.9. So Q we have got, and that's what will be helpful to find the frequency of the heterozygous genotype. That means the frequency of heterozygous genotype is denoted as 2pq. So you all know P square plus 2pq plus Q square is equal to 1, which is according to the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. And here we have got P, from P we got the Q, and now we will do simply 2pq, that is 2 multiplied by P, that is 0.1, multiplied by Q, which is 0.9. So after multiplying that, we will get the value 0.18, which is the answer. So it is very simple, but if you know the basics, you will be able to do it very easily with no time. So I hope you have understood. If you haven't, you can pause the video or you can go back to the video and you can learn this one. So let's move to the next question. So the next question is on our screen and we will read the question first. So red hair is a recessive trait in humans. So it is given in question and it is also true. In a randomly mating population in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, approximately 9% of the individuals are red hair. So red hair is recessive, but 9% of the individual in a population are having red hair. So the question is, what is the frequency of the heterozygotes? So it is asking frequency of heterozygous genotype, that is heterozygotes. So we'll write down what it is given. So given we should write every time earlier so that we can proceed to the answer. So we'll write red is equal to, so the pen is also red color, red is equal to 9 percentage. Percentage means that is 9 by 100. So every time percentage means we have to divide by 100. It is simple. So this is given that 9% of the individuals are red hair. Red hair, it is given recessive. That means it is giving the frequency for the homozygous recessive. So why homozygous recessive? Because it is told that red hair is recessive and it is found in the individual. So if the recessive trait is observed in the individual, that means it is homozygous recessive. So two recessive are present, two recessive allele. That's why they are expressing themselves. So that means it is given Q square. So because we know according to the Hardy-Weinberg, Q square denotes the homozygous recessive one. So Q square is given as 9 by 100, or we can write, so 9 by 100 is equal to how much? It is equal to 0.09. What is Q? So Q, it is the root over of 0.09. That means it is 0.3. So it is very simple. From here we will get P. How we will get? We know P plus Q is equal to 1 and we have got Q is equal to 0.3. So by subtracting 1 minus 0.3, we will get P is equal to 0.7. So I hope till now it is clear to you that Q square is given because it is red hair given and it is expressing, and from Q square we will get the Q by taking the root over of 0.09 and then we will get the P from the P plus Q is equal to 1, this formula of Hardy-Weinberg. So we have got P is equal to 0.7, Q is equal to 0.3. So from here what we will get, that we have to find the frequency of the heterozygous genotype. So this is not P and Q have find, but frequency of the heterozygous genotype means it is asking about 2pq. So in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, 2pq denotes the frequency for the heterozygotes or heterozygous genotype. So it is simple. We have to multiply 2 into how much we got P? We got 0.7. So how much we got Q? We got 0.3. So after multiplying all these three, we will get the value of 2pq is equal to 0.42, or the frequency of the heterozygotes, if we are converting into the percentage, it will be 42 by 100. That means it is 42 percentage. Option number B will be the correct option. You all will get the marks. So these are the simpler questions which are asked in the GATE Ecology and Evolution paper. And next question is also very analytical, but it will look like it is a havoc. It is a so long question, but it is very, very simple. Let's do this one. So the question is, a group of scientists is studying a certain gene in a population of fish. So they are studying that, and this gene has two alleles. So as we discussed in the last two questions also, there were two alleles. That means it is talking about diploid condition. So dominant allele is Y and recessive allele is small y. So capital Y is dominant. Then what's the question is telling, that the scientist collected allele frequency data for the gene twice over a 12-year period. So 12 साल में दो बार उन्होंने allele frequency का डाटा कलेक्ट किया and the results are presented in the following table. So ये जो था डेटा टेबल उनका 2006 and 2018, the data table, and frequency of allele Y, frequency of allele small y, that is the recessive one, they have found like this. So after analyzing the data, the scientists determined that because the allele frequency changed, so you can see frequency of allele capital Y was 0.43, but it became 0.16. Similarly, for the frequency of allele small y, it was 0.57, but it became 0.84 in 2018. But the question is, the first fish population was not in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium during the time period studied, because this frequency changed that showed that it is not in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Because if it would have been under the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, every time the frequency will be same for the recessive and the dominant allele. So that's the main point. You should note it down. If it is under Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, then it will be having the same frequency every time. So the question is asking which of the following is the most likely reason that the population deviated from the Hardy-Weinberg expectation during the study period. So कौन सा रीजन हो सकता है जिसके कारण जो ये फिश पॉपुलेशन था हार्डी-विनबर्ग इक्विलिब्रियम को फॉलो नहीं किया. So for that thing we should know that what are the 5 things we should consider if we are considering a population under Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. First is there should not be no natural selection. So there should be no natural selection. There should be no mutation. There should be no migration, that is immigration or immigration. And the mating should be random between male and female, and the population should be large. So if these 5 things are there, then it is following Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. But in the options we have to see what is there and what is the correct answer according to these 5 laws. First of all, it is given that female fish, that what reason should be there, could be possibly because of this deviation. So it is telling that female fish in the population prefer to mate with a certain color pattern with the preferred male. So they are preferring a particular male with certain color pattern. Or the second option is there was a little or no migration of fish. Third option is the environment was stable, so no natural selection. Fourth option is telling whether it was consistently large throughout the study period, that's why it is deviated. So all these B, C and D, they are following the Hardy-Weinberg law. That means there is no migration, no problem. That's why it should follow Hardy-Weinberg. If there is no natural selection, it will follow Hardy-Weinberg. If it is a large population also, it will follow Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. But if there is preferential selection of female and male, then it will not follow Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So that is the correct option, that this might be the likely reason because of which this data showed the deviation. So option number A will be the correct option. So I hope आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. So now it's time for the homework question. Yes, homework was given in the school days, but now also I'm giving you certain homeworks because it can help you to work better and to analyze the question more easily. So these 2 questions are for your homework and you should give the correct answer in the comment section, and I will reveal the name of the candidates, those who are giving correct answer. So in the last video also 2 and 3 candidates have given right answer, so their names also I will reveal in the next video when I will reveal with these name of this homework. So stay tuned for the further updates and read this question and follow this and try to solve this. So if you want to join our Telegram and Instagram group, you can join because we are preparing for the NET environmental science as well as GATE examination. So see you guys in our next video.